Hello everybody, welcome back to a rainy, gloomy, what else can you describe it as? Just
drab.
It's just awful, isn't it? An awful day in terms of weather, and performance maybe. At Ellen Road, there with my man.
Hi.
You're gonna...
To be honest,
Mike from the Blue Boys Network, everybody. And listen, shut up a second. 2-2, share of the spoils. Mike's come up from Birmingham, and am I pleased with that? I am. I thought there was still sloppiness in Leeds' performance. Me and Mike have been talking off air. We'll get into it in a little second, but I thought Leeds United, Jack Harrison, I'd have liked to have seen him beat a man more often. Rafinha was out of the game. A lot of you might think I've been harsh here, but I thought the basics of Leeds United there could have beaten that Everton side. I didn't think that Everton side was up to much, to be honest. But anyway, Mike, what do you think?
Yeah,
mate?
I think from an Everton perspective, we got the first goal, the penalty. I mean, it has to go to VAR. It's not clear cut. I think it is a penalty.
Yeah, well, we were in line with it, and it was.
Yeah, so
I thought it was. I've not seen the replays back, but.
And we go 1-0 up, and I think, well, just see out the half, because Leeds, as soon as they get up a bit of momentum, we'd managed to quiet the crowd down 100%. As a result. And I thought, just see out half time, go into half time, try and get that second, they kill off the game.
Yeah.
And we let you back in, and we let you back in a stupid way as well. Michael Keane steps out, and he
did it twice in 2 games.
Yeah, Michael Keane steps out, he gets beaten, he leaves Yerry Mina exposed, the ball gets played through, and it's a good finish by Leeds, and rightly so, the fans get on it. First goal back, they loved it. And I think from an Everton perspective, the second half, we had them 2 chances to kill the game, and I think we win if we score, but we didn't. And the last 20 minutes, it was all Leeds. I was absolutely cacking my pants the last 20 minutes. You built up a ton of steam. The fans got back on them. Us as fans, Everton fans, we stopped singing. We were cacking ourselves.
Yeah, it seemed quite quiet for that period of time.
We were genuinely, there was bits. Obviously, you always stand up in your way end, and genuinely, I was sitting behind people, like my head in my hands, shitting myself. So I'll take 2-2. It's a good result away at Leeds. There's going to be a lot of teams that come unstuck at this pace. Certainly, once you've got your rhythm of flow back that you get in the second half of the season. Well, after this game, 36 games left. Quick maths. But yeah, you take it, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I thought great finish from Rafa, obviously. First, and that's what he's all about. He can do that. But I think sometimes this Leeds side, you get Tyler Roberts coming on, 5-yard passes astray. Jack Harrison, 5-yard passes astray. Click, I don't think had his best game, even though he scored. Bamford was a little bit isolated. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but I thought we're not into the swing of things yet, Mike. We're not into the swing of things, and I think hopefully this Leeds United side are going to get 2 or 3 games. We've got Burnley next. 2 or 3 games time, we're really going to get into the swing of things. But additions for me, Leeds United need to make additions. You saw Firpo being brought up. Rodrigo didn't feature at all in that game. You saw Jamie Shackleton coming off the bench. Thought he had a decent performance, but overall, Leeds United, for me on the bench, need to bring in more. Roberts came on, made a little bit of a difference, but
my concern from Leeds' perspective is the goals. 7 goals now in 2 games.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. A lot of people at times last season questioned Leeds' defence, but actually it was pretty good. I remember me and you doing a podcast and saying it was actually pretty good. That Leeds defence today looked like it could be cut open.
It's the midfield again as well. The midfield, like we saw McTominay and Pogba. You could excuse that. Bruno Fernandes, world-class player.
Jacob and Allen had the same sort of game today.
Yeah.
Obviously not the same level, but it was easier for them to get on the ball and carry forward.
Is that what you thought? You thought that it was sort of like in the midfield. You thought Everton sort of. Do you think they were the dominant side?
I thought we won the 2 in the middle.
Okay.
I think Felix, when he drops and he controls, I think it's a different game. He didn't do enough of it. Obviously, it's his first game back. I can understand that. I just think it was a drab game by both teams.
Horrendous game. It's 2-2, but it was a bad game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't sit here and say it was a brilliant game. Damari Gray's goal from an Everton.
I thought he was impressive.
It was good.
First half.
Yeah, it was really good. He gets that little turn and he slots it home, and I just really wish that Calvert-Lewin had scored 5 minutes later.
That's game over, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's game set match.
Probably.
It's game over. That.
But credit to Leeds. At the end of the day, you found something. You dug in, and if there was one team going to win last 5, 10, 15 minutes, it was Leeds United today.
Yeah, and a lot of teams will come to Elland Road this season, and they'll sit in, and we knew that with Benitez's side. You predicted 2-1 before the game started, and you could see it happening. Damari Gray, did Townsend come on?
We come on. Yeah,
Townsend came on, and you could see exactly what Everton were doing. But you've just got to cut out the supply, and I don't feel there was a lot of balls going into DCL, a lot of chances for DCL, I thought, and you've got to cut out that supply when you're playing Everton, haven't you? And you do that, and I think, and this sounds quite blasé, but I think it's a bit of a basic plan to beat Everton. So I don't think you've got the players around you.
We saw it today with Charlison. Obviously he's played a lot of football. We mentioned that before. He's just come back from the Olympics. He played last week. He looked dead last half an hour. He should have been subbed. I thought our players looked dead as well. We all talk about Leeds fitness, but I thought we looked dead. And that's what surprised me a little bit. That Leeds seemed tired. They did seem tired, and. Look, from a Leeds perspective, there's nothing to worry about. I think from an Everton perspective, there's nothing to worry about. I think based on that performance, I think both teams are going to be around 10th.
Could be mid-table,
yeah. And you sort of, I'm okay with that, and you're okay.
Well, 4 points in 2 for you. It's a good return, isn't it? Really.
Well, we've got two games that if we can get another 4 points from, which is Brighton away and Burnley at home. That's a good start to the season for Everton.
Not a bad start for you, is it, in terms of fixtures?
No, it's not really.
Whereas with Leeds, Man United, Everton, I mean, a lot. I'd have loved 3 points. I would have loved 3 points, of course I would. But at the end of the day, a point against a good Everton team. I mean, you're coming on here, you're losing 2-1. I thought there was a spell about 20 minutes where I was raging. I thought the basics weren't being done by Leeds. Everton, it looked easy. There was a spell. I think it was we didn't come out in the second half with that same vigour. It was we'd scored and you think crowd lift off. Here we go. I mean, what was the crowd like from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean,
just for Leeds fans.
I mean, from a Leeds perspective, that end absolutely cheered them on. Really got them. I've not heard an atmosphere like that.
Oh, really?
Genuinely.
All right,
and that is credit to Leeds. There was a little bit, obviously you guys might not have heard, but there was a little bit of afters outside the ground as some of the Everton fans left, etc. I sort of expect that. I sort of expect that. But Leeds fans today give themselves, utmost credit. Maybe the boys could have performed slightly better for you, but the fans today were fantastic. And on a personal note, I've not had a bad conversation with a Leeds fan. No one's dug me out for wearing an Everton shirt, even in the bar that you've got here, the Billy's bar. Yeah. Not one negative comment. Some people are saying, why are you in the Leeds shop? And I said, I'm just buying a little chocolate bar for my little boy. Love and support. I haven't seen a bad Leeds fan. So look, credit to you guys. I'm glad that we finally got you back in the Premier League. 36,500 fans here today. Good game of football. Probably not. But you take a point all day, both sides, I think.
100%. Guys, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Check out Mike's channel, Blue Boys Network. The link will be in the description below. What do you think of the game? Do you think Leeds should have won it? Do you think Everton should have won it? Were you happy? Were you sad? Did you agree? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you in a bit.